All right, so here's a review before you take the quiz on exponent laws and exponents. So first, what is an exponent? How does that work mathematically? So let's look at that first. It's a little blurry. So for an exponent, you always have a big number at the bottom called the base, and you have a small number connected to that called the exponent. And if I want to evaluate this exponent, the small number on top tells me how many I have of that base. So how many do I have of that base? And then I multiply them together. So if you have a base and an exponent, again, that exponent says how many do you have of that base? And then you multiply them all together. So in this case, 5 times 5 is 25, and then 25 times 5, that's like 5 quarters, is $1.25. So the first question is, do you understand base with an exponent? It's a multiplying question. It tells you how many, and then actually do the multiplying. All right, the first rule is called the product rule. And the product rule is if the bases are the same and you're multiplying, then you add the exponents. That's it. If I have a number in front, so if I have a number in front called the coefficient, then the big numbers I actually multiply, and the small numbers I'm adding. So 3 times 5, and then add the exponents. That's called the product rule. The second one is called the quotient rule. For the quotient rule, quotient means in math dividing. So this could be dividing or it could be a divide sign. So this is dividing. I need to subtract the exponents. Now if I don't see an exponent in there, the exponent I don't see there is 1. So this is 5 subtract 1, so that's the answer. If I have coefficients involved, then I have to divide them and subtract the exponents. So 24 divided by 6, subtract the exponents. The last rule is called the power rule. And the power rule is when you have an exponent raised to another exponent. So if you have an exponent raised to an exponent, we multiply them together. And if we have a number in front, this coefficient also needs to be raised to the same exponent. So 3 to the exponent 2 is 3 times 3, that's 9. And then 4 times 2, that's 8. And there you go. So that's what the quiz is on. Good luck.